everybody, it's Reg. How nice to see you. I didn't expect this. I was just, hanging around doing some robot stuff. It's so good to see you, and I'm so bummed I won't be there with you, but I am dealing with aging parents who I love dearly and who are handling dementia with great grace with my mom and my dad as the primary caregiver, but we're reaching some critical moments of truth to help them with their next part of the journey. And so we've all been all hands on deck lately, and that includes next weekend. They live about 4.5 hours drive away, so I will not be signing into the sessions. There's an outside chance I might sign in for one of them on Friday, or catch as catch can, but I can't commit, unfortunately. So my heart is with you. Obviously my focus is in the right place with my parents, but I just wanted to give you a quick video message and an update about me, and tell you how much I love you all. And happily I've been able to sign into some of the calls, so I don't feel completely out of touch, but I really miss the sis boom ba that this is going to be next weekend. So a few things about Reg. You've heard about my parents. The rest of my family is doing pretty well, and I'm in pretty darn good health, all things considered. I'm a very lucky person to have my health at 54 and to feel pretty good, and that includes having spent 14 and a half years now with my partner Jeff, many of you met him at the last reunion, and he's a lovely guy. He is the introvert to my extrovert. There's an old photo of us from when we were camping a few years back, and we're just really good together. We're just super fortunate, and I know a number of you have had the chance to meet Jeff, and I hope you feel the same way. But it's an amazing thing to have a solid partnership like that. Still living here in Vancouver. Love this city. Been here for probably close to 30 years off and on now, and it is definitely home. We do lots of activities, love being active, so we're out hiking, walking, cycling. COVID still kept us active in a lot of those things, which was great. Also skiing was still allowed, which was great. Been curling, although not last season. That was not allowed with COVID. Yes, curling, woo, super sexy. And I'm actually learning golf more and more, which is kind of strange because I hated it as a kid, but now I'm actually getting some lovely time with my dad, which is one of those weird things that turns into a lovely opportunity too. So that's a really good motivation to be golfing and learning. And Jeff and I have recently started taking up pickleball, which is perfect for our age range. It's right between tennis and ping pong or table tennis. Literally and figuratively, and it's a wonderful activity if anybody has ever tried it. So, staying active and physically fit is really helpful, and of course physically fit equals mentally fit and all those good things, so feeling pretty lucky that way. And after 8 years with the Vancouver Airport Authority as the Director of Customer Experience, I left last year, not even driven by COVID, believe it or not, but just it was time for me to try something new. And I signed on as the executive director of the ARC Foundation, A-R-C, and our vision is very straightforward. We envision a world where children and youth of all sexual orientations and gender identities can live their most authentic lives. Really, that translates into making sure that they are safe and welcome in their school environments, and that they can see themselves and be seen, and not put aside by prejudices or biases or fears, or not being able to be who they really are. So it's wonderful. I get to work as an educator. I come back to my roots, and obviously worked in something that's near and dear to my heart, and trying to use my privilege to do good. I am a very fortunate person, so this has been a really lovely turn for me to get to give back, if you will. And we actually work mostly with educators instead of students. It's educators who have the most opportunity to influence those kids' lives and help them be as authentic as they can be. And so that's really the model, and it's proven out to be very successful. We have over 2,600 educators across BC and Alberta. Here in the west of Canada, we're starting into the East Coast in New Brunswick this fall, and my mandate is to take our work national. And hopefully it's one day international. We know the need is present in many, many countries in the world, and we think there's opportunity to bring what we've built in our model to other places as well. But right now we're going to conquer Canada and see how that goes. But it's really fulfilling work. It's really inspiring. And if you want more information, feel free to reach out to me. I'm really, really honored and delighted to be leading the team that is implementing this. I guess just turning quickly to the other ideas in the world, Canada is facing some pretty tough reckoning right now, facing our past in new ways that we should have long ago done, and the past is therefore the present, and we can't ignore it. Our treatment of Indigenous peoples is deplorable. It already was, and it has only been more exposed for what it is. And I'm trying to go on a journey right now of facing myself in my own white privilege and facing our Truth and Reconciliation Commission, which finished its work a few years ago, and there's still 94 recommendations that are needing to be implemented to reconcile with our past and with our First Peoples. And that has led me down a journey of anti-racism as well, and learning what that actually means. And in the spirit of Up With People, I hope you're on that kind of a journey as well, because it's no longer good enough to say I'm not racist. It's important to take the steps towards being anti-racist, and that means being more proactive and not just standing by when things aren't right. So it's teaching me a lot. It's very, very humbling. I've got a long way to walk on this journey, and I know probably many of you are doing the same kind of thing right now where you are. But it's really, really fulfilling, and it does bring me back to my Up With People roots. So it's strange and uplifting and heartbreaking, and all of those things wound into one, which is kind of like living it up with people. Anyway, my heart is with you all, and I really wish I could be there on Zoom with you, and maybe I might make a cameo, but love you lots, and I'm sorry this has turned into a nearly 7-minute video. I can't be brief. Love you, bye.